Hello, my name is Adriano Cabrita, and I'm running for treasurer for the next year. This is my second year in SHEP, and ever since I got involved, I've come to love this organization so much. It has helped me grow much more than I expected initially, and that is something that I want to bring out for the new members and for future members. Why do I want to run as a treasurer? Well, mostly because I like numbers and I am detail-oriented, and I like to keep my numbers organized, so I guess that's a good trait. But also because I want to be part of the decision-making, because I want to help improve this organization so that we can keep being the greatest chapter in the nation. My experience with dealing with budgeting, expenses, and inventory that I have, I obtained it through my capstone project and the research I did over last summer, which I was the one in charge, was keeping those numbers. So, if I am elected as a treasurer, I plan to have a system in which we look at the past 15 years of budgets, and we can determine how much money was spent in each pillar, and how money is needed for creating each different event. Which this thing could be really helpful. So whenever the next EWOR or future treasurers want to make the decision and create a new event, take the initiative to create something new, they have a guideline that they can follow. They have a standard that they can take advantage of when making those decisions. My name is Adriano Cabrita, and it will be a pleasure to be your treasurer next year.
What's the largest amount of money you've ever had to manage, and how did you go about doing that? Like, how did you prioritize?
Okay. So the largest money of the quantity of money I've been having the pleasure to manage was in my capstone project. It was initially it was funded by the school, so it was mostly keeping up with like the inventory, see what do we need, which one would be the most efficient to use. Because in those projects, one of the criteria is to reduce the expenses. So it's mostly seeing, it was about $1,200,000 for the equipment, because we got to buy quite expensive equipment for that specific project. And basically it was more of like distributing what was more important, whether we want a controller or whether we should spend more money on the sensors. It just depended. Our specific project was regarding sensing, so we decided that was a priority. So it's like depending on the context. And the same would apply for different pillars and what is the aim next year. Whether we want to do professional, whether we want to do outreach, whether we want to increase just budget in socials. It all depends. What is the aim? What is the priority?
All right. So as a treasurer, you will have a lot of people, very enthusiastic people, come up to you with great ideas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of these ideas may not be able to be implemented due to budget constraints, right? How do you plan to reject these ideas and without creating any type of friction?
I mean, ideally, when you have a project in which you have to make those are hard decisions, I would say, as I think some people in previous speeches done before, if there's a will, there's a way. So I would say saying I'm not for the treasurer because you don't have a budget doesn't mean that we cannot do the event. There's always another way. We can do fundraisings. Like this year, they did a lot of fundraising for socials, for scholarships. The same thing can be done for different events for other pillars because they all complement each other. If we have they all complement each other. So it's not just from the sponsors. There's always a way to make the events happen because this is what the organization does, because that's what makes us all improve, and that's what we can give back to the community.
I have a small question. Let's say that you were spent all the money for this year and you come up and there's no money for your year. What are you doing?
Well, as far as I'm concerned right now, that'd be an issue initially. That'd be an important issue, but to my knowledge, usually when the EWOR meetings start over the summer, we don't have much money. We have close to a third of what is needed to run through the year. So it would be basically just making plans. I would try to work as closely as possible with the VP so that we can get those sponsors that we need. And then if we're like really in that depth, I would follow back on what I said, on what I said back. Just be creative, do socials, try to work with events that don't need a budget. Like for example, use previously materials, because we have a lot of material. We have like a tables, cups that we have. That, well, we have to work with what we have. It wouldn't be just about spending more money, but working with the inventory that we already have.